you to hear that, or was it gratifying?
I think she knew I was, she could probably see I was in pain with it, and especially across the Queensborough Bridge there, she kind of ran alongside me and she's like, come on, we can do it, we can do it. And then even when the girls took off, she kind of waited with me a bit. I think she was, because it was a slow pace, and I think she was pretty comfortable and knew that if she could go, close it back up, then she was going to take that in the closing mile. But no, that's Dorada. She's always lovely like that.
Richard, over here, Richard. What was your fear now? This could be a long-term injury or something that might just disappear.
No, it will just go with rest. There just wasn't quite enough time, and I mean, actually, I don't think the crepitus, it's a bit swollen, but I don't think the crepitus has come back. It was more the fact that the whole leg shut down. There was something that I was glad I had the scanner before, otherwise I wouldn't have gone to the start line, but they told me that there was no way it was going to tear. It would just get to the point where I just wouldn't be able to bend the leg, which is kind of what happened. And now it just needs time.
We're going over here, Neil.
Okay, well, do you think that your body is trying to tell you something?
I don't know. I think it's, well, I know it's related to the hamstring problem there. So I think, again, it's like I said in the press conference on Friday, it's kind of my body adapting to getting back to running on my toe. Maybe I should have just come through a bit steadier this year and just written the year off. But as I said, maybe then I had kind of plans for next year, so I wanted to get things out of this year. And then I think when this happened so close and I'd done all the work for the race, had a lot of things gone well this year, I might have just let this race go, but it was something that was really important to me, just to get out and race after all the work. And like I say, I really thought that it was going to work out, and once I was in the race, then there's no way I was going to drop out of the race unless it really got so sore.
Sam?
Paula, you always say that you never go to the start line unless you believe that you can win. Did you genuinely believe that you could win, or was this a bit of a risk that you were taking?
Oh, I mean, I knew it was a risk, because if the injury came back, then obviously I was going to run like I did. But I totally believed that if it hadn't come, then I had a chance, and I think I could have won the race. I mean, it wasn't won in a really fast time. I think had things carried on to go how they did the first 10 miles, I would have been fine. So yeah, it was a risk, and like I said, it was probably a risk that I wouldn't have taken had I had a good year's racing. But coming into it, I'd done all the hard work. I just wanted to get out and race. It was here in New York, and I really just kind of had when it cleared on Friday, I had a good feeling that it was going to work.
Susie?
Well, when you came off the Queensborough Bridge, it seemed like that was the first time you could really drop behind first or second, and then Danae had kind of surged ahead, and it seemed like then you put in a surge as well and tried to get right back up on her shoulder into second. What was going through your mind at that time when you slipped back to fourth?
Well, it was just really sore as we came up the hill, and